How's it gaming, guys? I'm Phil in the Blanks, and welcome to Metroid 2 Return of Samus, the often sort of forgotten Metroid game, which is weird considering how absolutely just important it is to the lore of the Metroid series. So let's just jump in there. This is for the Game Boy in 1991, and it is an extremely ambitious game for the Game Boy. Let's start right in there, and there is Samus in all her 8-bit glory. We are on the planet SR388, where there's news of more Metroids, because this is the Metroid home planet. You can see this is the first time you get to see her amazing looking ship. And you can go in and I love that. It's like, hello. And you'll notice I already have the Morph Ball, which is very weird. Oh my gosh, I already have it. And I also already have the Long Beam, so there's, like, you already start with basically some stuff from the original Metroid game. You even have missiles already. I have 30 of them. Well, now I have 29. And you'll notice I also have 39 Metroids. No, there are 39 Metroids in the game for you to find and defeat, and you do need to defeat every single one of them. And that is kind of the goal of this game. It is a lot more linear than most other Metroid games, especially Metroid 1, considering this was only the second Metroid game. The game kind of works in a very different way, basically. You start at the surface of SR388, and you jump deep into the planet to find all 39 of these Metroids in hopes to basically commit genocide, just to get rid of them all. So down we go. And unlike most other Metroid games, which kind of have like a level structure, when you think about it, like there's Bryn Star, there's Norfair, but they're more like areas, you know, hubs and whatnot. This game actually has kind of like levels. You can backtrack and whatnot, but you don't need to at all in this game, like whatsoever. So it's just, it's different. In this first area, also you can shoot downwards, which is awesome. You could do that in the original game, I don't think. You also couldn't duck in the original game, so that's just a really neat thing, just in general. But yeah, they're basically, like, what this game is kind of works like, is that the game functions like a tree. There's a big trunk of, like, tubes, like just corridors going downwards, and you kind of just try to keep going downwards, but the trunk kind of branches off into, well, branches. And you need to kill all the Metroids in a branch in order to continue on down the trunk. So if I keep going to the right here, you notice there's kind of like, I think it's supposed to be lava, but I guess it could be acid because of the color scheme on this, because it's the Game Boy after all. You'll notice it's down there, and it will hurt you, obviously. But if you keep going, you'll see right here, we are in a dead end. And if you jump in, yeah, you start taking that damage. You start taking it hard. So there's not much you can do. So we have to go to left at that intersection we kind of were at the beginning. And we'll find our first kind of goal. There are no secret items or anything like that in the first little area of this game. I wouldn't even call this a full, like, section. This is just kind of the surface area still. So it's kind of teaching the ropes. There are save points, which is awesome. There was no saves in the original Metroid, so it's cool to kind of have them now. Let's go underneath to the left. This is a large area, though, for the Game Boy. It's very, very big, so have a map if you can. If not, you might have a hard time, because this game requires you to kill all 39 Metroids, and finding them can be very difficult. But don't worry, I'm here. I'm your guide. Just follow along, you know, I guess? I don't know. And the areas look very similar in this game, unlike in Metroid 1 or any of the other Metroids. Because, you know, again, Game Boy. Very, very well done for the Game Boy, but still a Game Boy game, so. Cool enemies, though. This is the game, I'm playing this on the Game Boy Color, basically. And, well, it's running the Game Boy Color colors, basically. So, enemies and whatnot really stand out with that blue background, and I really like this color scheme. But if you're playing this on the Super Game Boy, there's actually a Super Game Boy specific color palette made just for Metroid 2, despite the fact that Metroid 2 came out before the Super Game Boy. They were originally going to make a Metroid 2 DX that made it fully colorable for the Game Boy Color, but they never did that, which is a shame, but oh well, that's okay. Let's keep going. Oh, there's a Metroid! And out of the little kind of, I guess, egg or something, is a Metroid, an Alpha Metroid. Switch to your missiles and get hit a few times. It doesn't matter if I get hit. Oh no! There you go. It was like 3 or 4 missiles, and that was our first Metroid fight. I will be more careful as we continue on. There's now a dead end, but up there, what was up there? Ooh, and an earthquake. Oh no. First, let's just do this. Jump in here, not jump, but like stand up. Come on, there we go. This will fill you up completely with missiles and with health. If you see those, take advantage of them. It's the only way in the game to fill up your stuff. You really don't have any other way to do so. Because even if you die, it's not like the other Metroid game where you just start at the beginning of the game or whatever, at the beginning area. Here you start at the save point, and I'm pretty sure you start with the same amount of missiles and energy you had when you saved. So having those areas to fill up your missiles and energy is really, really, really vital. So anyways, that earthquake just means that we are now ready to go on to the next area. And so when we go back to the area with the acid or lava or whatever you want to call it, it will be free of that acid or lava or whatever you want to call it. And that is basically how the game functions. You need to keep exploring and finding Metroids until that earthquake basically lets you know that you may now continue. It's a pretty cool setup. It works really, really well for this game. But like I said, some Metroids are extremely, extremely well hidden. So, anyways, we're gonna save. I'm gonna save anytime I see a save point. I mean, why wouldn't I? So, let's just keep on going. There are some obviously new power-ups in this game, and they're very cool. A lot of the staple power-ups for Metroid come from this game. Like, the first game had, like, really good ones. The Various Suit, the high jump boots, the Ice Beam, the Wave Beam, what else? Morph Ball bombs, Morph Ball itself, you know, stuff like that. In this game, oh, and the Screw Attack, of course. This game adds a couple new, interesting ones. They don't always come back in every single version. I'm just getting hit. Metroid, but you know, it's cool that they have them. Anyways, this is where the lava was, so now we can keep going. So we're in, I guess you'd call this area 2, but I'd say this is more like now the truly first level of the game, or whatever you want to call it. You just keep going until you see more of that lava acid stuff. Damn you. I'm doing so badly. It's gonna be a fairly difficult game if you're not being careful. You know, like I'm not right now, but there we go. There's more of that acid stuff. There we go. Get some health. We only have 99 health at the beginning of the game, so you do want to be careful at the beginning of the game. You don't get a crazy amount of health in this game, but that's fine. There we go. Nice. I'm pretty sure they won't drop missiles if you have full missiles, so there we go. All right. First real area of the game. And like I said, the game is like a trunk. And the branches that you kind of branch off to are very big, and they hold a lot of things to find. So we definitely want to find everything. For the most part, you can try to find all the power-ups before fighting most of the Metroids. Sometimes they're in the same area, but a lot of times they're kind of separated. So we'll just climb up here pretty much. Just careful of things. The screen real estate, as you can tell, is very small, so being careful is a really, really good idea. And enemies respawn really quickly, so just don't go crazy fast. The enemies don't seem to be really, really attacking you. And that's always been a thing in Metroid. The beginning of the game, they're more like just wildlife than actively trying to kill you, so just kind of click, 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 click. We want to head, I believe we want to head upwards before we head downwards. You need to go to both areas. You'll notice there's also not a lot of music. A lot of music at the beginning of the game because we're on the surface and it's nice and peaceful, I guess. Now we're in the depths. So it's like, you know, they want to give you that Metroid, like that real Metroid, like atmosphere. And they do a good job because, again, this is just a Game Boy game. They do a good job of it. Keep it going. Always use Samus's ability to shoot upwards and downwards to your advantage. It really makes her much more useful in this game than she was in the original Metroid game. So, I'm going to keep her going. And in here, find a save point, which is nice. And head downwards. Like I've said before, a lot of the areas look very, very similar. But in here, actually, I don't think we want to go in here yet. Let's keep going. A lot of the stuff in this game is not necessary. It's completely optional, but we're still going to get everything, obviously. But yeah, we have this classic-looking, like, upgrade room, the Chozo room from the first Metroid. I like how they kept that. 5 missiles open up red doors. Like, they're not red in the original game. They're just doors. You see a missile upgrade right there. We can't get it, though. Oh, no. But we can get the Morph Ball bombs. Yay. So despite the fact that Samus was smart enough to bring missiles in Morph Ball form to SR388, she doesn't bring the bombs. But now we have them, which means we can go down here. Oh, no. There we go, and get our first missile upgrade. Every missile upgrade gives you 10 missiles, which is really good, and you are going to need them. I think at the end of the game you'll have 250 missiles, I think, which is definitely more than enough, but you still want to get them all, just in case. Just in case. Back up here. Yeah, like I said, if you have a map, if you're actively watching this instead of just like listening to it while you do something else, bring up a map while watching this. It's a lot of fun to like see the map and see how the areas look and stuff like that. We're gonna Morph Ball Bomb right into here. Is there anything over here? Yeah, there is. That's right. The game is already really sneaky, and there we go. Our first energy tank, effectively doubling our life right now. We had 99 full energy, and now we have 199, which is fantastic. Plus, it fills you up. Always nice. Always nice. There's not a lot of them, as you can see from that square. You can fit, I think, 5 of those squares in there. I forget exactly how many there are in this. Do I want to keep going? I want to keep going down. Yes, I do. I think I want to keep going down. Might as well. Oh, gonna get hit, though. Head to the left. That music's so weird. Very great. You feel really isolated in this game. It's one of those things, too, that they didn't need to add, but they did, was, again, just like in Metroid 1, the footsteps sound effect. Little things like that, where there's no music going on, it really makes you feel like you're in a dreadful area. We got our first beam, the Ice Beam. There are, I believe, 4 different beams in this game. Now, just like in the first Metroid game, pew, 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 little yellow Ice Beam. Oh, don't shoot yellow snow. Yeah, just like in the first game, each beam is its own thing. You don't combine them. So if I get another beam, it replaces the Ice Beam. And you can always go back and get them again if you got rid of the one you really liked. Right now, we don't really have a choice. I mean, we could have just not gotten Ice Beam, but the Ice Beam is fun. It freezes enemies. That's definitely something we want. Why did I do that? That's also something we want. Can I turn into a ball in midair? No, you can't. That's okay. Get some missiles. The missiles and a lot of the area, like there are 22 missile upgrades in this game, and you get them really early. This game is very front-loaded with its upgrades, so we can get just a bunch right here. There's 3 in this room. There we go. It's the 3rd one, and there's 1 up here. We don't have a way to get this right now, unless we kind of abuse. Damn. 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn. A little too early. 1, 2, 3. Go. There we go. Kind of abuse the blocks coming back and kind of jumping up there. You could. Whoops. That was silly of me. Can I go over here? Is there anything over here? Ooh, maybe. Yes, there is. But yeah, there's no real backtracking in this game the way there is in normal Metroid games. So if you see something, chances are you can get it pretty much right away. Oh no, I can't get that. That sucks. But it's cool that we can kind of see it. So let's head back. It's like, we know you're going to try bombing everything and going everywhere, so there's a lot of, like, sneak previews, I guess, to kind of just remind you of where you can go and what you can do. But let's head back. Head back. We'll head upwards. Now that we've got the Ice Beam and those 3 missiles, there's not much else to do down here. Do I want to go? No, left is where I got the E-Tank. Wait, did I get my... No, that was the first... Yeah, that's where I came from. Okay, cool. I want to go up. Right, I knew it was going to happen, too. Just right into it, because like, I'm such a dork sometimes. And we'll keep heading up. Actually, you know what? No, we'll keep going to the right. There's some missiles up there. We will come back. We're going to go to the right. We're back kind of outside of a... Like, it's almost like a mountain we were in. And a lot of the areas are like that, where it's like this big area because there's a mountain. We can go up there if we want to. We're not going to. So just keep going. And, oh, we see, like, the shedded skin of a Metroid. That always means that there's a Metroid nearby. So always keep that in mind. Ooh, can I just do this? Yeah, there we go. You're supposed to pretty much use your bomb to, like, jump over here. But obviously I could just do it the way I did. And we're gonna fall. Whee! And down we go. And how are we gonna get out of here? This is a one-way. This is a one-way area, guys. We are stuck. No, of course not. First off, we can go in here, get the spider ball. By first off, I mean that's the only reason we're here. The spider ball is a brand new thing in this game, and I really like it. By pressing down again, you can just go up on the walls. You kind of hold the button. I'm just holding left right now, and it just kind of goes counterclockwise in that sense. It's really neat. It's very different. We can just hold on to that as much as we want. We're just going to keep holding on to it. It's fun. You can go everywhere. There's a lot of mobility in this game. You can go so many places. But where was that Metroid? Where was that Metroid that we saw? Because we saw the skin or whatever right here. So it's got to be around here. But of course, I mean, you want to use your new abilities. Always use your new ability, guys. There we go. And just hold to the right. Here we go. Doing great. There we go. Get your missiles ready for another Alpha Metroid. Oh no! It's weird he hasn't activated yet, so it's... There we go. Damn. I'm not super good at fighting them. That's okay. There are tricks and stuff to lure them and use their bad AI, but I'm not good at that stuff, and I don't really care. I'm more of a macho, let's get in there, guns ablazing type of guy anyways. If you stick to the ceiling and keep going upwards, there's actually a missile and an energy refill area, but we are good. We're just going to fall back down. Just going to fall back down, get rid of our missiles here. Okay, we're going to head to the left. I'm going to say the right. Back to where we came from again, into the big mountain. And we're going to head upwards, and we're going to get those other two missile packs that I had I talked about earlier. Die. Oops. Yeah, if you're not using a map for this game, I suggest... Oh, okay, let's... there we go. I suggest using, like, making a map yourself while playing, because there's a lot of, like, where the hell do I go? Because you might have forgotten, like, an area or something like that. There's a lot of that in this game. But, let's get this. Huzzah. Plenty of missiles. There's not really part of the game where you really, really have to be careful of using too many missiles, but I mean, still. Oh, there's nothing up there. Where's the other? Oh, it's right there. Thought it was, like, hidden. Get you. There we go. Nice chunk of missiles. We're good for a while. But like I said, this game front loads its upgrades a lot. So, directly above, right here, like on the ceiling, we can't get to it right now, but if you had come up in the ceiling with the spider ball, the missile upgrade, not upgrade, but the missile like refill station is directly above, so after you got that, you can just fall, and then just go right here. Let's keep going to the left, take these guys out, might as well see if we can get a little bit of health. Not that we're doing badly for health, but we're almost halfway dead, so we don't want that. We want to stay up as close to that 199 as much as possible. Shoot downwards. And this is actually where we entered originally, where we had the save point right here. So let's save real quick. There we go. We'll head to the left. Back in the first fork of this branch that we could have gone through. So you could have gone down there, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I don't think you could, because I think you need the morph bombs to do so. Damn you, Phil. That was bad. These guys, if they drop anything, by the way, they won't actually respawn until their drop disappears. So keep that in mind if for whatever reason you need to. Plus, you can farm life here, which is always nice. They were in the original Metroid as well. Go downwards. Always shoot downwards while you're going downwards, because you never know. To the left there is the main trunk, but we're going to keep going down. So right over here is a small little branch. Just a small one. Nothing major, nothing big. Ah, but we do see a Metroid skin. Oh, I'm getting stuck here. Let's get up. No, stand up, Phil. There we go. And right here, I think there's a way to heal up. I think. Let's spider ball for a second. Yeah, right up here. Perfect. Where is it, though? How do I get to it? There we go. Perfect. That's what I needed. We're pretty much done this episode. I figured let's keep... actually, no. We'll end it in a second. Right over here. Take you out. You could spider ball this, I guess. Oh, damn. I forgot you guys come back. Woo. There we go. That worked out well for me. Haha. Actually, we might as well just stay at spider ball. Just keep going. I love the spider ball. It's one of my favorite ideas in Metroid. If you get hit, I'm pretty sure the spiderness from your ball just kind of stops. You lose it, basically. So let's keep heading through here. Really easy enemies through the sand. And we'll end it here today, guys. Down there's just a couple dead ends with some Metroids, but we will do that next time. Guys, we're playing Metroid 2. We are doing a great game. And I think it's perfect for Halloween. Really spooky. But with that, I'm Fill in the Blanks. See you next level. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to know when the next episode is up. If you want to support my channel, share some videos with some friends and consider supporting me on Patreon.